Hey, Margie here. Unfortunately, a little bit somber. The video I normally put out on Sundays, it didn't go out, and that's because at the time, Hurricane Ida was hitting my former home state, and I just didn't feel right doing it then. I was a little bit too worried about the folks there. As of this recording, I'm doing this right now on Tuesday. They had a report of 2 fatalities, but they are still, there's so much that they haven't been able to get to and see yet. Other things we do know, though, there's over 1 million people without power right now, and yeah, we're in the low 90s, upper 80s, lots of humidity there. And on top of that, there's about 750,000 to 800,000 people that are under a boil advisory for their water, or they have no water at all. So if you could please help. Now, they're not asking for physical volunteers at the moment because right now it's just too messed up. They need just, the official people to come through. But if you could donate with cash, that would be greatly appreciated. I've got links to a couple places that I've checked with the Better Business Bureau and whatnot. They are in the description below. Any help you could give, thanks so much. Here's the regular video. Hey, it's Margie with the Asking Spot, and working on a little bit of personalized gifts. My husband and I just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary.
No way!
We were pretty shocked too. But I created this. Now this collage I did on Canva. You could do it on Shutterfly or any other source that you would like. But the important thing is you want to do your collage first because its size and dimensions will tell you what size of frame you're going to need. So I had to go find a 12 by 16 frame. I didn't go to any expensive stores when I could go to my thrift shop. Now I went to my favorite charity shop first, and unfortunately they didn't have it. But then I went to Goodwill, and lo and behold, they had it. Now, originally this was, it says from Joann Fabrics, and it was $60. Then it went on clearance, and it was $36. But my Goodwill price?
Drum roll!
$8. It's perfect. This is the perfect size frame. I won't be using the mat. I could have gotten a larger one to fit a mat, but I just felt like that would be too big in our house. So the mat will be going. Just going to clean it up. But here's my other thing I'm going to do with it. This is gold, which would be wonderful if we were celebrating, or I should say when we celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary. But as this is our 25th, I'm going to try and make this silver. It's hot.
Gosh, it's hot.
Wait. Well, it's actually had a little breeze, but it's a breeze. It's kind of like somebody going,
Gross.
to you. So yeah, I'm not going to work at this, but I'm not going to complain about it because I made this agreement with myself years ago when I grew up in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, when it was December, January, or February, it was winter. Ergo, it was cold or cold. So I stopped complaining about the cold then. Then when I moved to Louisiana and now Florida, I've decided I'm going to flip that around. And when it's summertime, as in June, July, and August, which it is right now, I am not going to complain because it's but I'm also not going to work out in this. Having come through and done a second coat on the silver and it's been allowed to dry, I'm coming back through to give it some depth. Now you could go with straight up black, but instead I'm using this Payne's Gray because, well, I have it and why not? It's just enough of a depth on it, I hope. I am going to be doing it with rather wet paint. I've got my brush pretty wet. I want to be able to wipe off and change as I go about it. I'm going to let it sit on there for right around a minute before I come off. It really depends on how wet you make your paint. But it's better to wipe off too soon than too late, because you can always go back through and add more. I am not wiping it off in the way I would like if I were trying to clean it. I want to leave it settled in some of the spots. Now in the second one, I'm getting a little bit extra mushy and sentimental on it, but I couldn't help it. So I got the 25th wedding anniversary done. I thought, you know what? I want to do something special for my kids. They are going off to college. They're, moving on with their lives, but they still have each other, and they're such good buds that I went ahead and created this collage, and I printed it twice. And again, I used Canva. Now this was a little more expensive because I put it on stretch canvas, and this, I actually got the small version, and they're still $50 each, but it's what they allow me to do with the next step that makes it well worth it. The next step I'm going to do is just write a personalized letter to each child about, well, how much I love them and how proud I am. And so I'm getting mushy now. But anyway, this is just to give you an idea of something you can do, because when that hangs on the wall in their dorms, in their apartments, the rest of their lives, people can look at it and go, oh, isn't this cute, and just such an order of seeing them grow and stuff like that. But they'll know that in that frame, there's also this love letter from their mom. So,
Pull yourself together.
Hope that inspires you, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe to The Asking Spot. Bloopers are next. Hey! Hey, it's Martin. I'll just keep it between us, okay? Because it's their Christmas gift. Force it, sort of a little bit, and buy them. So, did that make any sense? One place, they play music very loud, and mind you, I have no problem with Christian music. I like Jars of Clay, and I like gospel music. GP, are you with me? I should probably never do that again. But anyway, no, they just play it really, really loud. So yeah, no. Oh, and then the other place, there's no sound on it because I'm just lucky that way. When I go to a store, I seem to always find the one person who has to be on a phone call and be really loud and follow every move I make. But I digress. Okay, that's not going where I want it.